Hi, my name is Andrey Maslov and I'm a Speedcuber. And also I create mosaics out of Rubik's cubes. If you have several Rubik's cubes, for example few hundred Rubik's cubes, you can solve each cube in the right order and get an image of everything. So you can, if you have 9 Rubik's cube, you may solve this space invader, and you don't have to know how to solve the whole cube. You have to know how to solve one side, because it's one side mosaic. And if we flip to the other side, it's just scrambled colors with nothing. And if you have more cubes, you can create, for example, Mona Lisa. Here is 100 Rubik's cubes. And also, if we flip the mosaic, we have scrambled nothing, just randomly generated colors. I was curious if it's possible to create another image on the back side of the mosaic. And also I like math, and I wanted to discover it from the math perspective, from the nature of the Rubik's Cube. And I came with the idea of mirror dual-sided mosaics with inverted colors, like this one. So we have the same space alien, but on the other side we have his brother with inversed colors, and the image is mirrored. And my method works with big mosaics too. So that is the front side of the mosaic and the back side. So back side is the front side, but mirrored with inversed colors. I wanted to develop a method using which everyone can create dual-sided mosaics like this one. That is the mosaic from my exhibition, so it's dual-sided. And for example, this one, and many others. I started to develop my method with simple patterns with only 2 colors at the side. So every cube has 2, for example here it's blue and white, and there are only 130 patterns like this. And when I was 10, I developed this guideline which contains 138 formulas, using which you can create a dual-sided mosaic with 2 colors at the side. So let me pick some algorithm. And you get dual-sided pattern. When I was doing this, I wasn't skilled enough, and every formula was too long. And Thomas Rakitsky, famous mathematician who proved that God's number is 20, he helped me with optimization of formulas, and now they are shorter. And actually you can download this guideline online. I called those mosaics mirror dual-sided with inversed colors, or MDSI for short. And using this method, for example, you can't create this mosaic because in some cubes it contains 3 or even 6 colors at a side. so it's not possible to solve even this. And next few years, my goal was to develop the method that allows you to solve any mosaic you want dual-sided. If we are talking about two-colored dual-sided mosaics, we can create any of them using only 138 formulas. But it's not the case with this one, because you would need at least 2.5 million formulas, and it wouldn't make sense to create a formula for each situation, so I had to optimize it. I came up with the idea of making those patterns layer by layer, so it's top, middle and bottom layer. But it turned out that it's not very easy, and I had to dive in the nature of Rubik's Cube. So some basic stuff. Every Rubik's Cube has 8 of corner pieces, so corner piece has 3 colors, 12 edge pieces with 2 colors, and 6 center pieces. But there are some limitations. For example, white is always opposite to yellow, orange to red, and green to blue. And because of that, you will not find edges with, for example, blue and green, because those colors have no shared elements. And because of those facts, you cannot create any dual-side mosaic. And I started to research symmetry of the Rubik's Cube in order to create my layer-by-layer methods, which can avoid every limitation that I spoke about. There were no problems with center and corner pieces, but there were with the edge pieces. So I had to appoint every edge piece, which place it will be in, so it will be on top layer or middle or bottom layer, and I came up with this model. Every edge piece marked with its letter, T top, M middle, and B bottom. And if we do like this, we can see that all B and T edges are like on the orbit of the triplets of M edges. So that is the symmetry inside this model. Both T and B elements have full set of colors. So for example, T elements has 6 colors, so it's green, blue, white, orange, red and yellow. And the same situation with B, and M colors have 2 sets because there are 2 edge elements in the middle layer. And this is the very cube that I used to create every formula for my method. It also has marked elements. I used this scramble to create every formula for my method. Here all the T elements are on the top layer, B on the bottom layer, and the middle elements, they are in the middle layer. And here, because there are 6 of them and the middle layer has only 4 spots, I made formula for every possible situation. At first for the top layer, then for the middle and the bottom layer, and all of those formulas are in this guideline that I made. Thus I got 258 formulas, using which you can create any pattern out of 2.5 million. This guideline is available online, and using it you can create any mosaic dual-sided. I hope my method will help Rubik's Cube enthusiasts, teachers, Rubik's Cube manufacturers, artists to spread Rubik's Cube art and puzzle culture in general.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Давай так и оставим.
Давай.